Thank you, Mr. President, members of the body. I resent being called, if I am not for a bill, that I don't care for children. I don't think they'll find anybody. I've watched parents bury their children, and they weren't talking on a cell phone. It's called responsibility, wearing your seatbelt, doing various things. Our children as a whole are very responsible, and we're going to put our thumb on them on this, on that, on this. Education, I think Senator Harms should know that education is the key, whether it be by the parents or the school. And most of our children are very, very responsible drivers. I've ridden with school administrators who put the fear of God in you, and they're not very good drivers. And a teenager, I would much ride with my teenagers than them. And so it spans all generations. You know, we can be bad drivers. We narrow this thing down to teenagers. Sure, they probably take more chances. They visit with one another in the back seat, and but they should have their seat belts on. And I probably would have not voted for the seatbelt law, but I think it's a good law. And honestly, I usually put mine on. So when we take a risk, when we get in an automobile or a pickup truck or a van, we take a risk. Is this a society of some risk? And as we know, if you ever take military training, they'll tell you how, if your risk of dying is pretty good, you go in certain instances. And so, and the car is too. And so you go down the highway, do we obey the speed limit? Another job for the patrolman to do. Was this kid 16, 15, 17, 18, 19? Some of these kids are 21. Our daughter's probably she's in her 30s. She looks like she's 17. And so I don't like to put more burdens on our law officials. And education, I think, is a key. I agree with Senator Harms. And figures can say about whatever you want to. Where some wear seatbelts, some weren't. Some might have been smoking cigarettes, but heaven forbid. But I think the governor, I agree with the governor's override on this, that he voted the same way I did. And I appreciate Senator Erdman's comments. And so I would urge you to vote red on this. Thank you.